for you and I to imbibe the culture of heroism. Golden Footprint, every Saturday 11 to 11:30 in the morning, is garnished with extensive linguistic exquisiteness via semantic, pragmatic, phonetics, and other variety. You shall acquaint heroes and heroines, while extra package for school ages is quiz online. People of nobility can showcase prowess on the biggest academic show, while schools and academic enthusiasts can power the quiz angle to augment the progressive dance stride flowing. Contact numbers are 08034114959 or 08033760292. Aha! Golden Footprint 11 to 11:30 on Saturday mornings with Adebisi Abdul-Jalil. A challenge greater than in tantalizing fantasy.
To another edition of Purely Academic Program. I always say that the program is infotainment because we have the educative aspect, which happens to be the first one, and the last one, even all the three segments of Golden Footprint is full of education. And within the program, we have the infotainment aspect of it, that's what where you are going to watch and you remember how you spend your tender age and how you can be able to prepare. And you know that immediately after that one, we are going to give you the tip on how you can become a great person in life. Either you become a hero or you become a hero in society. I always say you that there's more than being a person as a hero or heroine, but we can still have the giant stride from the group and what the trend being taken by some group of people. Today, I'm going to tell you that we have a corporation, a media corporation in the Southwest that happens to be the leader of all its contemporaries. And what is that particular corporation, and what are the outstanding style that the gist that you have to learn as an individual, as a corporate entity, or your company or your establishment? You want it to be one that is going to be of noticing gesture in society. Then what are the steps you need to take by establishing something that will go beyond the level that people think you are? That is by delving into education. That is why we always give you this every week, so that when you are great, I'm great, our children are great, and the society will be greater, and particularly Nigeria, which happens to be our history, is going to be greater than its contemporary, not only in Africa, but in the whole world. Let us roll the ball through these think tanks, as we usually say. On the think tanks, we want to look at one aspect of our transportation or of movement. Okay, let us put it in that way, of movement from one place to the other. People call it voyage. From one place to the other. Then what are we? You know that we want to look at the micro aspect. We know that there are many terminologies in relating to transportation, but one aspect is preparing to board a particular transport service, and the other one is how you walk, the way you get into it, then the way you walk, you sit in that place. You know that there are some means of transport that you have to stand. You can see what happened in Lagos, even where the US people are supposed to sit will be occupied. Some will make it standing, and this is part of their life in that place. Apart from that one, the way people behave in the place is very, very germane. And likewise, when you get to your terminus, then you want to go down from it. That is what we want to do today. And there are so many terms. In the town, we have the social terminologies in terms of how people get into the transport service and how people get out of it. There are so many things. Then, what we usually look at this one is which one is appropriate for a particular means of transportation. That is the little we want to look at today. When you're talking about alight, yes, alight, yes. When you're talking about alight, you can alight from a bus or from a means of transport, but it has a restriction. That is a car. You alight from a bus, you alight from a car. That is when you're talking about alight. Some people usually say socially, yes, socially. And not grammatically, we say, I want to drop at that junction. You can't drop at that junction. You alight at that junction. or you disembark. These are the two common ones that you can use to replace. It's very, very important. But what is socially common in terms of how we communicate, that I will drop at that junction. You as a student, you are not supposed to join the wagon in making the grammatical blunder. Let people know. And when you are saying the correct thing, then I can tell you that the commoners also will join you in communicating in simple and correct English. Just say you want to alight, or you want to disembark. Yes, you want to disembark. Now, when you talk about drop, you drop something. Yes, some people say drop means death. No, not really. But when you drop something, you drop your pen. You are in the exam, they ask you to drop your pen, that is to put it down. That is to mark the end of the paper. That is when you use it and some other ways. You know, I usually say that we can only say little on the program, we cannot say it all. Therefore, the little we are able to say, when we are unable to say it, to extend it to the way we want to extend it, is the limitedness of the time. And there is a power that you have. I may not have it for now. You have that can make this program be extended to something like 2 hours or 1 hour at least. Is your financial ability. If you are passed through a school and you are proud of the school, come and join us on Good Footprint. Then we are going to allow the image of the school, what the school has imparted into you. You have become a millionaire, a billionaire, a trillionaire. Then you want to pay back into the society because of which your knowledge. Yes, your knowledge is the base of your wealth. That is the truth. If truly you believe in that, then you must plow back. Whether you want us to promote education, you tell us that we have a lot of package on this one, but the time constraint is what is militating against this practice. Likewise, when you say we have talked about disembark, then when you say disengage, now you don't disengage from a vehicle. Yes, when you are talking about disengage, you disengage from an act or from an agreement or from what you are doing before. You don't want to do this again, then you disengage. That one is very far from using it for transportation. I thank God that some people are not using it. If at all we go into different places, we see some people using all this one. That is why we bring them together to be released on the air. We correct some of the things that we hear in commercial vehicle and some other things like that. That is, and part of what are common in questions, that is in the past questions. Then those are the things that we treat on this program. Likewise, touchdown is used for something like they can fly like aeroplane, like helicopter. When you touch down, then that means it comes from the sky onto the land. Then you are on the land. That is, you touch that. That is, you make a contact. That is, the plane make a contact with the land. That is for there. Therefore, it is different from alight. You can't alight from what? From an aircraft. Yes, your aircraft touch down before you go down. These are the little ones. That is why we always say that we take a little poster and we discuss it for you to master. If you are monitoring it, you are monitoring Good Footprint and you are mastering it every week, I can tell you, look at what are the points. We have discussed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 today. Then these 5, add it to another 5 next week and some other time, then you discover that there is no way. I always tell you that our target on this program is to say no to any examination malpractice, because what we treat on this program cuts across all the aspects of English language. Yes. Therefore, we don't need any assistance in the exam. We just pile up all these things. You can get them from the net. Charles Amusan. Yes, in a few minutes after the program, Charles Amusan we send it on to your YouTube. You can go and download it. Good Footprint. Just type Good Footprint OSBC. Then you are going to see it live and direct. Then continue grabbing them each week like that. Then you become what? You become the dictionary of yourself that no examination body can prove you wrong. That is the little we are going to the entertaining aspect of it, where you are going to be enlightened. You learn by playing. Amos, and let us roll it.
A for apple, A for ant, B for bat, B for ball, b. C for cat and C for cup, k. D for dog, D for dots, d. E for egg and E for elephant, e. F for frog, F for fish, f. G for goat and G for grass, g. H for hand, H for hat, h. I for ink and I for insect, e. J for juice, J for jar, j. K for king and K for kite, k. L for lamb, L for leaf, l. M for man and M for monkey, m. N for neck, N for nose, n. O for ocean, O for oar, o. P for plum, P for parrot, p. Q for queen and Q for quail, q. R for rope, R for rat, r. S for sun and S for sunflower, s. T for tap, T for tub, t. U for uncle, U for umbrella, V for violin, V for violet, v. W for well and W for water, w. X for box, X for fox, x. Y for yacht and Y for yellow, y. Z for zoo, Z for zebra, z. Subscribe for more videos.
Yes, you are welcome back on to Golden Footprint. As I told you that a particular media corporation is very, very outstanding with it. And what is that one? Is the media house that can eat. Yes, eat in throughout the federation. Who is that one? What is that corporation? Is Osun State Broadcasting Corporation. OSBC, both radio and television, the conglomerate, happens to be the 8th in the federation, even beating some media houses that has a lot of materials and equipment. And we also appreciate the governor because he has been doing it, he has been providing some gadgets that is of what? Of international standard. That means that by the grace of God, by next year, that OSBC is going to be to contest again. It is going to move from the 8th position in the federation to first position. We are sure because of the staff are very capable and the equipment, according to the governor, are going to be completed. We have been seeing some. And when you watch the television, you discover that your screen is more brighter, even brighter than some stations that have been in existence before the corporation. This particular corporation has a lot of tentacles in terms of the department. One of the departments is marketing, that is in charge of a model school. That very model school, they perform wonderfully. That's this very week, yes, they performed. And during their valedictory service, a lot of wonder were done. And the Director General, Permanent Secretary of the State Broadcasting Corporation made a statement, yes, a very serious policy statement, that as the school is waxing stronger and stronger, that we have recorded loss of graduates from the school, and those of these ones, they are performing at various institutions, talking about OAU, talking about UI, some other universities, even private university. They are performing it there because the management and the teaching staff in that very particular corporation, they are very, very brilliant, especially in that school, the OSBC model school. That is why we are saying that you can bring your children to this school for effective, because when you look at the composture, even you go into the school environment, you are going to enjoy it. Look at the way the teachers, the HM, starting from the HM and the HM and the HOD and some of the teachers, you will see that even you see books in them, and the way the students, they communicate. And something that is very interesting about the school is that the school are very, very good in terms of language and presentation. You know, they are product of media house. Therefore, the auditory training is very, very well. The students, they are oriented because they have a training for how to make a public speech, how to dramatize whatever. Even the engineering are impacting the engineering style in them. And what we want to say, because the corporation comprises of all the sphere of life. That is, when you're talking about engineering, yes, they are there. They give them training on that. Accounting, yes, they have it. Administration, yes, that is the field of Director General, the Permanent Secretary. Then journalism, program presentation, and all. Therefore, you bring your child to that. Let us watch their end of year party that was done a few days ago. Let's go.
With fanfare as the pupils of OSBC Model School were celebrated with series of activities to mark the end of the 2022-2023 academic session, dressed in colorful attires to exhibit their skills and cognitive abilities in areas such as nursery rhymes, playlets, cultural dance, ready for school, poems both in English and Yoruba languages. Speaking on the occasion, the Permanent Secretary of Osun State Broadcasting Corporation, Mr. Rashid Folaranmi, urged parents and guardians to keep on supporting their children's education in order to enable them realize their God-given potentials. The Permanent Secretary, who was represented by the Director of Outstation of OSBC, Mrs. Jolade Igbarola, appreciated the effort of the parents, just as she charged them to always watch over their children, especially during the long holidays.
I appreciated the parents for the role they are playing in the life of the children. They are the one taking care of the children. They are the one fending for their upkeep. So I've charged them to continue to do so. And to the children, I told them that as they are going on holiday, they should play, but they should not use the whole holiday period to play. They should be ready to learn as well, to read their books, so that by the time they come back, they will come back fresh.
Also speaking, the Director of Corporate Affairs of OSBC, Mr. Yemi Salam, lauded the Permanent Secretary for his commitment towards the development of the school, while urging the parents not to relent in investing and supporting the education of their children.
Whatever we can invest on our children, particularly their education, please let us do. They are our tomorrow, they are our future. There is no amount invested in the education that is wasted.
Appreciating parents and guardians for entrusting the educational upbringing of their wards on OSBC Model School, the headmistress of the school, Mrs. Adeola Adedokun, expressed delight at their presence on the occasion. Highlight of the colorful ceremony was presentation of gifts to the pupils. Adeniyi Adebayo, OSBC News.
From the citadel of knowledge, and we are using this medium to tell you, particularly you proprietors and education lovers, that this part of the program that the corporation has for you, that you can partake. You want to showcase how your children perform during their end of year program, particularly those who got one prize or the other. Then you can contact the corporation, or you contact the presenter of the program. You can watch it after the program. That is the number 0034114959, so that you can showcase. And every school, this is your platform. Come and work, come and business with us, come and work, come and join us on this show. Your end of year program that you have done, don't let it be limited to your Facebook or to your WhatsApp. Let it be international, and what you can do is that you bring it to Golden Footprints, and we are going to bring out the joy at this award, the things that people need to watch. I can tell you that when you play it on this program, people will watch it all over the world, as Charles has done today, or is doing now by recording it to be on Facebook, on WhatsApp, and some other thing that is on Twitter, everything after this time. That means that it is through this medium that you can make it be known to the world. That is why you see some people in the world, they will be having students and pupils from far and near. What is the secret? They are part of the corporation, and this, when you do it, I believe that you can't regret it. And likewise, if you want people to know, possibly you need more teachers, or you are enrolling your pupils, then join us on Saturday. The prime time is when we always have this program that people can know. Possibly you need teachers, or you are enrolling new students into which class. Just join us. Don't forget the number is 0034114959. After the program, you can still watch it on YouTube, Golden Footprint. We move on to the last segment of the program. If at all we have just limited time, we want you to look at the consonants, and yes, you can communicate to us. 080 on that is in the studio live. 0069573792. 08069573792 is the number that we wrote. The question is this: the instruction is this. You are asked to identify having the same consonant with this one that is going to be given to you. I'm very sorry that we may not be able to tell where, but we are going to give you the word, and we tell you which consonant sound is underlined, or which sound is underlined. Then you tell us your own answer. Yes, the first question, as we are expecting Remilekun or Jola to give us the graphical illustration to this. Number one is M-A-M-B. You can take your writing materials and put it down. M-A-M-B is the word. M-E-M-B is the word. Then the underlying sound is M-B. M-B is underlined. Option A, L-U-B-B-Y. Option B, L-E-N-D. Option C, B-B-Y. And option D, D-A-M. Don't forget, as we usually do, we don't have much time again. We are going to, you can join us on the course. Then we cannot hesitate to see the answer and the analysis. LAMB is pronounced as lamb, lamb, lamb. That very B at the end, we have said it some time ago, that when you have M and you have B after it, it is always, not all the time, it is always, the B sound is always silent. That is, especially when you don't have any letter after that B, you have it as LAMB. LAMB, you pronounce it as lamb, lamb. The B after it is silent. The 4 is there. Therefore, when you look at option A, LOBBY is lobby. The B sound here is pronounced. Therefore, it cannot work. It cannot be the same thing with lamb. Option B, LAND, 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 land. You can see that you don't see in lamb, sound is the one that is pronounced. Therefore, in land, me is what is not related, or even B is not. And option C, BABY is baby, baby. And we are looking for the one that has me sound where the B sound is silent. Therefore, when you say baby, B is what? B is a voice here, and it can never be the answer. And the last one is DAM. In DAM, you pronounce it as dam, dam, dam. God bless you. Very good, Remilekun Odola, for giving us the interpretation. And yes, DAM is pronounced as dam, dam. You can see, look at it. Lamb, lamb, and dam. In lamb, in dam. Therefore, dam is the same thing as lamb. Automatically, dam is the answer to that one. Thank you. Number 2, before we end it up, number 2. You have a KING. Thank you, Remilekun. God bless you. KING, and you have option A to be DIG, option A to be DIG, option B to be SIN, option C to be TAG, and the last option LUNG. You can call on the program if you have not gotten the number. The number is 08069573792. I always tell you that you cannot be wrong on this show. You can be closer to the answer, or you get the answer. Those are the two options we have here. And in number 2, KING, you pronounce it as king, 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 king. Option A, DIG is dig, 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 dig. And there's no If you have the sound, you have it like this. Option B, sing, sing, sing. Is not present here. And option C, TAG is tag, tag, tag. And in tag you can see there. And option D, long, long. In long, long is the answer. Charles Amusa says it is high time we left the studio. I want to appreciate all those the crew that made it a successful one. Mama D, God bless you. Very good. Yes, so Bishop Oluseye, thank you very much. Oyedeji, that's our director of transmission. God bless you. Very good. Oyedeji, the man behind us that what usually correct. Do this, say it, don't say this. That is the brain behind this show. Charles Amusa, my man, thank you very much, Mama D. God bless you. My man, Maru Ashiru, and I want to pray. I appreciate everybody. I'm just sincere, by the way of God, we are going to meet again. If you have any information you want your school to be part of the show, or you want to show anything relating to it, or you want to announce your new teacher, or you are enrolling, just send a message, or you call 003411495. Bye for now.
Hey, what a lucrative, invaluable, scintillating, and explosive program on OSBC television. Iliawi Okebale Oshogbo Christine Golden Footprint. Wow, this is for you and I to imbibe the culture of heroism. Golden Footprint every Saturday 11 to 11:30 in the morning is garnished with extensive linguistic exquisiteness via semantic, pragmatic, phonetics, and other variety. You shall acquaint heroes and heroines. While extra package for school ages is quiz online. People of nobility can showcase powers on the biggest academic show, while schools and academic enthusiasts can power the quiz angle to augment the progressive dance stride flowing. Contact